All right.
Yeah,
Now,
just
here
label.
we're entering the medium difficulty. So I have been going easy on you.
Oh, fuck.
One of the songs they covered is Blank Space by Taylor Swift. One of the lines in this song is a very famous.
I love this song. I think this
I
is
do too.
Taylor Swift's greatest songs.
Is got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. Now they changed the first half of the line to got a long list of some others. But what about the second half of that? And by the way, in this one, I'm introducing a wild card.
What?
The options are A, and I forgot their names. B, they'll tell you I'm a pain. C, they'll tell you I'm to blame. D, they'll tell you I'm too strange. Or E, no change. Actually, I'm glad that Bed Reviews brought up the not changing one, because they will sometimes leave questionable lyrics in. But did they in this case?
Huh. Yeah, of course they leave questionable lyrics in. That kind of comes with the territory of being generally terrible at your job. Yeah. But,
Dude, how much money do you think they make, though? Do you think they're, like, successful?
No, dude.
They go on tours.
No, dude, I did some fucking research, like, for... At the end, I was like making in my worst list. I made a joke about how Luke Bryan was like the most successful country artist of the entire decade, and so I looked at like Billboard's decade-end artist list. Kidz Bop was like at number 75 on there, and they were above some other big names. Like I think they were above like Ellie Goulding and Pharrell. I gotta check that list, but like
Ellie Goulding, no, you're not as good as you used to be, but still.
Dude, that's like that's cheap. They're like using other people's songs. They can't just, and they like every time someone comes out with a hit, they come out with a hit. Yeah. It's not fucking fair.
Crank it out, make the money. They are the daily vloggers of the music industry.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the list right now. Kidz Bop is at 75. They're above David Guetta, Ellie Goulding, the Lumineers, Pharrell, Train, Demi Lovato, Sam Hunt, Camila Cabello.
Some of those artists are going to get ruins later on in this quiz, by the way.
Oh, fuck. All right.
But let's get back to the quiz.
Yes.
What are we thinking about Blank Space changing or not changing?
Got a long list of some others. Oh God, this is so tricky. Literally all of those feel like they would fit.
I think it's not A, because that's rude.
Yeah.
I forgot all those other people, but you're special. I'm going to write your name in this blank space.
And I would say they'll tell you I'm too strange. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to say D. They'll tell you I'm too strange.
All right.
Because given what I know about Kidz Bop, they're not exactly the most pro-diversity group in the world.
I'm going to go with D as well. They tell you I'm too strange because it's just lighthearted and it's the most lighthearted one.
I was going to say it's not B, but then because the previous line has the word pain, but then I was thinking, wait, what if they change that too? And I don't know, but so that is a possibility.
But you think they didn't change because the high was worth the pain?
Who knows? Maybe they kept that in, or maybe they didn't change this.
Not telling you will make this harder, so I'm not going to tell you.
Got it. I'm going to go with E, no change.
The correct answer is C. They'll tell you I'm to blame.
That was my fucking second guess. Damn it! I should have said that.
This is full of regrets. Now, to answer your earlier question,
endeavor is full of regrets. Anyway, go ahead.
They changed it. They actually changed. You can tell me when it's over if it all was worth the pain. So they removed the high. They kept the pain. Now the following is a little bit more recent. It is a song by Shawn Mendes. Ya boy, Shawn Mendes.
God bless Shawn Mendes. I'm pretty sure I read something that he donated like $100,000 to some children's hospital or something.
That guy's a sweetheart.
I mean, he goes to other countries just to see girls he likes.
I mean, he's just a couple hundred miles from Japan.
Now, this one is from the song, If I Can't Have You. I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Now, if there's one thing the Kidz Bop kids are, it's anti-alcohol. So what do they change this to? A, can't sleep without dreaming about you. B, can't think without thinking about you. C, can't write one song that's not about you. Or D, can't go one day without missing you.
Oh, boy. Let's see.
So C would basically be repeating the line.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Remember what I said, Mr. 96, about the structure.
One thing that seems to be commonplace in the Kidz Bop quiz I've seen is that at the beginning they're like trying to come up with logic, and at the end of it they're just like, ah.
What is the dumbest interpretation of like anything? B. I'm gonna say B.
Can't think without thinking about you?
Yeah, but it's too dumb to fail.
too dumb to fail.
I'm gonna go with D. Can't go one day without missing you.
D does seem appealing just because it's the most off cadence, but you know, it's Kidz Bop. Who cares about that? You know what? I'm gonna go with D just because why else would you write something like that if it wasn't an actual change? Like, I know you could have just made that up completely, but at the same time, it's in that weird in between where it sounds possible, but it's also out there.
Yeah, it's the only one that doesn't end with "about you."
All right.
Yeah.
So we got our answers into. It's locked in. The correct answer is B. Sean is on the board.
Oh yes, finally! I did it. I'll stop now.
Yay, good for you, I guess. Remember when I said that you listed off a bunch of songs and one of them will be ruined by Kidz Bop?
Yeah.
Camilla Cabello featuring Young Thug, Havana.
Man, there was nothing to ruin to begin with.
I
so
like
fucking
Havana.
bad.
I like Havana.
Mr. 96 loves Havana.
It ain't that bad.
All right. And we have the line, and Papa says he got mallow in him, which, for the people who don't speak Spanish or don't use Google, is he's got bad in him.
Already, such a well-written line.
A, my sister says that I shouldn't trust him. B, my friend says there's something wild about him. C, and Dad says there's something bad about him. D, and then he says he got love within him. Or E, no change.
I wonder what their philosophy is on like going after bad boys. Can I consult an Ariana Grande song?
No.
Okay.
You know what? I haven't felt all too confident about any of these so far, but for some reason I am really strongly feeling D. So I'm going to go with D. I'm going with D.
All right.
Me too. I can hear it. And then he says he got love within him.
All right, Mr. 96, you want to hop on the bandwagon, maybe chart your own course? What are you thinking?
I'm trying to think in my head, like, how that would sound. And my sister says I shouldn't trust him. Why go with sister?
And my sister says I shouldn't trust him.
And can we also just appreciate the fact that option C is just the same line in English?
I know if they were going to change lyrics to this song, they got to suck the Latin out. Suck it all out. That's Kidz Bop for you.
It's too edgy.
Yeah.
Foreign? Ugh.
Yeah,
They actually have foreign language Kidz Bop, though, so.
Yeah, but is it anything besides Despacito, though?
They have K-pop Kidz Bop.
Oh, God.
They do. They have, I think, German. They have other stuff. Kidz Bop is so much bigger than it has any right to be.
So surprisingly, that doesn't surprise me.
All right, Mr. 96, what are we thinking?
I'm going to hop on the bandwagon.
That was a good bandwagon to hop on because it's right.
Yeah.
All y'all are on the board now.
Awesome.
Next up, we have a song that I don't know about Bed, but I'm just going to go out on a limb and say he probably doesn't like this song.
Uh-oh.
Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur. One of the lines is,
I don't.
We danced the night away. We drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up.
Oh, I hated that line.
That is a bad line in general. Like, oh man, I love you so much. Remember that time you puked in a toilet and I held back your hair?
You know what? If you think about that though, that's kind of sweet. You know,
that is proof that they're committed to you if they're willing to hold your hair back while you're vomiting.
But I don't think that's something that you'd want to put in a song.
I agree. In my opinion, Say You Won't Let Go is a lot like 7 Years. It's like it has an idea that could be good or even inspiring, but it's just like ruined by terrible songwriting.
I like it. There's something about it. It's like it's very much there's just kind of something about it song for me. Like I just like it.
All right, fair enough. Now, they kept the first half. We danced the night away because they love their dancing. But what did they change the rest of it to? Is it A, we sang so much. I held your hand out when you were singing out. B, we ate so much. I stood there awkwardly while you were throwing up. C, we did so much. We went on roller coasters that made you throw up. Or D, we had some fun. I held your hand and I was with you all night long.
See, I think the Kidz Bop writers have a sense of humor at some points. Like, I think they may have kept in the throwing up in this just to as like a meme kind of thing.
So B or C then, you're thinking?
Let me think on it some more.
All right, somebody else. Sean, you were laughing really hard at option B.
Yeah, that's because just I stood there awkwardly while you were throwing up is just one of the best. Like, regardless of whether or not that's the actual thing or you came up with that, that is one of the best things I've ever heard. I don't think it is correct, though. I do not think it is correct because I am going to go with A.
Even for humor's sake, even if they decide to make a line that was intentionally stupid, I don't think it's C because we danced the night away. We did so much. We went on roller coasters that made you throw up. I don't know what party they're at where they're dancing the night and going on roller coasters like that. Even by those standards, I think that's like a bit too far.
Really, that's your biggest question about that line.
There are no lines. There are no lines anywhere. There's no lines where you could put there and say Kidz Bop wouldn't cross this or would cross this.
That's what makes this quiz so great is that you just have no fucking idea what's going on in their head ever. There's no standards of any kind.
Yeah, it's chaos. It's chaotic evil.
It truly is.
I don't think it's A because that's just weird and redundant to me with the singing twice. I don't think it's not B, dude. I stood there awkwardly while you were throwing up.
Watching BB now.
That's such a kid thing though. Like if your date when you're like 12 is like throwing up, you just start standing there.
What are you gonna do? You're a kid.
Yeah, you're just like, this is going so bad.
If they had to come up with a kid equivalent of holding your hair back, just like standing there, it's probably what a kid would have done.
But if anyone has a worse idea of what kids do and like, it's Kidz Bop is the worst at that. So they wouldn't get it right. So it's not B.
So it's either C or D for you.
And I agree that there's no, if you're at a theme park where there's anywhere with roller coasters, there's no fucking dance floor. It's
don't
not.
They have like,
guys,
don't they have like state fairs where like they do like hoedowns or something?
Okay, yeah, they do have those, but like I've been to those before, but they're just like, yeah, but they're like dinky little things that are in the corner of the thing, which is just a place for parents to sit down on while the kids go like run around on the stage for a little bit.
We annoyed our parents by dancing where they're supposed to have some alone time.
Yes, basically.
Damn it, dude. Now, the more I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking of like victorious music videos where they're at like a theme park and they're dancing at night. I'm like, fuck, this could actually be what they had in mind. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? I think it's the big best friend brother.
I love that you guys consistently insist on trying to like apply logic to this and think it through.
Hey, talk to the scoreboard.
Victorious.
You know what? That's a good. I can't argue with that.
It's nice that you brought Victorious up because as of the time we're recording this, yesterday was the 10-year anniversary of the premiere.
Bed or 96. What are you thinking the answer is?
I'm going with D.
Me too.
All right. The correct answer is A.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sean is catching up to you, Bed. All right. Now this is the last one in the medium category.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Now this one is a song that I know Mr. 96 and Sean enjoy. I enjoy it too. Breathin' by Ariana Grande. Speaking of Victorious. One of the lines is, I can so overcomplicate. People tell me to medicate. We have some options here. People tell me to wake up late. People tell me to elevate. People tell me to concentrate. People tell me to meditate or no change.
Ooh, this is a tough one because the whole song would have to be kind of redone.
Yeah, it's very heavy.
Well, Kidz Bop has no problem incompetently covering heavy topics.
I'm going to go with C. People tell me to concentrate. He's doing bad on his tests.
I'm feeling the same thing. I'm also going with C. Elevate, I can see too. Wake up late, that encourages being unproductive. That's not very soccer mom. Meditate, that sounds a little bit too weird and far out and Eastern for the Kidz Bop crowd. So
it is like one letter of difference, though. That is definitely the closest one.
It is, but like, I don't know. That just meditate just doesn't seem like something I can imagine like a suburban soccer mom's wanting.
And it's also kind of hard to imagine a small hyperactive child sitting there meditating for any length of time.
Yeah.
It's like nap time, but you're awake.
Basically.
Let's see. I'm actually going to go with D. Just because, not only because it sounds similar, but I just think to myself, okay, what is the line actually about? It's basically essentially saying people tell me to just relax and not overcomplicate stuff. So I feel like D could work.
This is the answer. The answer is B. People tell me to elevate.
Wow.
I have no idea what that means. It's not
high.
A broken bone. It's anxiety. Why are they telling me to elevate it?
Elevate what? My mind? What? You want me to take drugs now? Kidz
Push
Bop?
your brain to a higher level of existence.
Yeah, I really don't get how that's better than medicate for them.